This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, all, good morning. Welcome back. Today we are going to discuss about Azure storage. Fine. So storage is important in every cloud platform, right? So why it is important? So whenever any client want to take this cloud platforms, so first priority they check storage, okay? And also every platform they're trying to give best storage. AWS, Azure, GCP, Ali Cloud, okay, IBM Cloud, Oracle Cloud. Every cloud platform they're trying to give best storage because world is having full of data, right? So every platform, every cloud platform they're trying to give best storage for clients. Okay, fine. Yeah, let us go one by one here. So in this session, we'll try to understand. So Azure storage accounts. Okay, so core Azure storage services, Azure storage accounts. In Azure storage accounts, we have Azure blobs, Azure files, Azure queues and tables, and Azure disks. So these are the things we are going to cover. So storage types. Okay, storage in storage account. First, when you want to create storage, we have to create storage account first. Okay. So after that, storage type. So here blobs. Blobs means a massively scalable object storage for text and binary data. So like bucket storage. Okay. So blobs means bucket storage. So normally in AWS and GCP we created bucket storage, right? So here we call it as blobs. Files. Files means managed file shares for cloud or on-premises deployments. Queues means a messaging store for reliable messaging between application components. Tables. Tables means NoSQL store for schemaless storage of structured data. Okay, so account types. These are the account types available. So standard general purpose V2, standard GP V2, premium only LRS. Premium only LRS means locally redundant store, locally redundant storage. Okay. So in standard we have GPv2, in premium we have LRS, in the premium we have general purpose V2. So in which we can store page blobs, disks, and file store, blob storage. Okay. These are things. And here we have storage account type, supported services, supported performance tiers, supported access tiers, replication options, deployment model, encryption, different things are available, right? In general purpose V2, we have blob, it will support blob, file, queue, table, disk, and data lake general generation 2, right? So supported performance standard premium 5. Performance is standard premium 5. So it supported access tiers, hot, cool, archive. Okay, and also here replication options. Okay, for general purpose V2, replication options are like LRS, locally redundant storage, GRS, okay, geo redundant storage, okay, and RAGRS, read access, geo redundant storage. RAGRS means read access, geo redundant storage. ZRS means geo redundant storage. Zone redundant storage, right? GZRS, geo zone redundant storage. Okay, RA GZRS. So read access, geo zone redundant storage. Okay, so these are the replication options available on general purpose V2. Okay, so deployment model. See here a resource manager and encryption. It is encrypted, so you can encrypt the data. Okay, it will allow you to encrypt your data in the general purpose V2. So next one is general purpose V1. This is storage account type, other type. So in this general purpose V1, okay, we have different ways to configure this, which are like supported services, blob, file, queue, table, and disk, and supported performance tiers, standard, premium, 5, and supported access tiers, not available, and replication options. We have LRS, GRS, and RAGRS. Locally redundant storage, geo redundant storage. RAGRS means read access, geo redundant storage. Right? Deployment model. So resource manager classic, it will support, and encrypted, it will support encryption also. Next one is blob storage, or else blob storage, we can say. So blobs and append blobs available for supporting. So here it is premium performance, and supported tiers not available, and replication options are locally redundant, geo redundant. Okay, so resource manager deployment model, and it will support encryption. Next one is file storage, right? So it is supported services file only, premium service, premium performance, and supported tiers not available, locally redundant storage, and geo redundant storage. Resource manager deployment model is resource manager. It is encrypted. Okay. So blob storage. Next one is blob storage. So blob blocks and append blobs. It is supported performance, standard, hard cool archive for supported tiers, and replication options, LRS, GRS, RAGRS, and deployment model is resource manager, and encryption is encrypted. Okay, so all these things we'll check while creating storage. Okay, next one, redundancy. So globally redundant available, locally redundant available, different. What is redundancy? Redundancy and redundant. What is redundancy?
The backups, like
redundancy means it is a replication from one region to other region, and one data center to other data center, one zone to other zone, right? Redundancy means replication. So it is a failover concept. We can enable failover, right? So LRS means locally redundant storage, ZRS means zone redundant storage, GRS means geo redundant storage, RAGRS means read access, geo redundant storage. See here. So these are the two regions, for example. This is primary region. If the primary region is unavailable, primary region is down, it will automatically fail over to secondary region. For example, one of the user working on his activity, Okay, so one data center is not available, immediately other data center will take care of that applications. So that is nothing but failover concept. Failover. Okay. Next one is Blob Access tiers. Here we have hot storage, frequently accessed data, cool storage, infrequently accessed data, archive, flexible latency, several hours. Okay. Next, storage per month per GB. Okay. Hot storage $0.0196, cool storage okay, $0.0100, archive $0.0018. So this is the storage per month. Okay, these are the things available. Right. So now let us go and create some storages. After that, you can work on snapshot and images. We'll see the images. Okay. So we'll complete today. So tomorrow we'll have session. So tomorrow we'll work on IAM, also billing. Right. So that whatever any pending things are there, we can cover tomorrow. So tomorrow mostly we'll try to complete. Okay. So Monday onwards we'll work on general sessions, ticketing tool, leave management system. Okay. Time card entries. So all these things will cover Monday. From Monday onwards we'll cover. It will take 2 to 3 sessions. Monday and Tuesday mostly will complete. So next weekend we'll work on projects. Let us go and connect our portal. Yeah, portal.azure.com. Now, so if you want to create storage, if you want to create any storage, go to storage accounts. Go to navigation menu, click on storage accounts. Click on this. Yeah. So once you create the storage account, okay. Once you open the storage account, so currently I don't have any storage accounts available here. Now I want to create one storage account. Click on this create account. Okay, storage account name can give. First we have to check the subscription. Subscription means account, our console account. So we can select this subscription. Next one, resource group. Go down here, storage account name. Okay, so I want to give it will not allow per cases. Right now, see here it is showing a region. By default, it is showing US East. Right. So performance standard premium. Right. So standard, if you choose standard, it will show you general purpose V2 account, general purpose version 2. Right. So if you choose premium, recommended for scenarios that require low latency. Right. So in standard, it is showing, see here, geo redundant GRS. If you select standard, also it will show you LRS, locally redundant storage, geo redundant, zone redundant ZRS, and geo zone redundants, GZRS. Okay. So in the standard, it is showing 4 ways. By default, it is selected geo redundant storage. Okay. If you select premium, so it will show you page blobs, file shares, right? So blobs, different things it is showing. Okay. In this page blobs, if you check here, redundancy, LRS is there. Okay, only LRS is there on page blobs. If you check file shares, we have local redundant and zone redundant available. Okay, 2 things are available, right? So also, if you choose this page blobs, we'll see locally redundant storage. Okay, so you can select standard one. Next, click on advanced. See here in advanced, we have security layers, right? So configure security settings that impact your storage account. So require secure transfer for REST API options. Enable infrastructure encryption. If you want to enable this, you can enable. Also enable blob public access if you want to access. If you want to enable public access. Enable storage account key access. Default to Azure Active Directory, right? Authentication in Azure portal. So here it is showing version 1.2. Version 1.2, go down here. So data lake storage general purpose v2. Here it is showing blob storage again. So you can choose blob storage as hot and cool. So we can say hot storage here, we can apply. Azure files, tables, queues, it is showing here. Okay. So files to queues, I'll show you what is this. Okay. Next one is networking. So in networking, so connectivity methods. Okay, networking connectivity. So you can connect your storage account either publicly via public IP address or service endpoints or privately using a private endpoints. Okay, by default it is selected public endpoints means all networks. We can choose all networks. If you select public endpoints, selected networks, we can give customized networks. Okay, so or else you can use private endpoints. Private endpoints means, so this is intranet, through intranet. So networking, so routing performance, Microsoft network routing you can use, or else internet routing you can use. Default it is selected Microsoft network routing. You can choose that and click on next. Data protection. So data protection means, so what will happen here? Protect your data from accidental or error deletion modification. Okay, so see here, enable point in time restore for containers. So see here, use point in time restore to store one or more containers to an earlier state. So point in time means it's like a snapshot. Snapshot means normally when we perform any deployment activities, by the time normally we create snapshots, right? So if anything goes wrong, we can revert back to normal state, right? Enable soft delete blobs. See here, if you enable this, what will happen? Soft delete enables you to recover blobs that were previously marked up for deletion. So days to retain deleted blobs. Retain means retention period. Okay, enable soft delete for containers. Second one is 7 days. Okay, enable soft delete for file shares. Okay, days to retain deleted file shares. Okay, so we can retain these files. Tracking also can enable versioning for blobs. Version control system. Enable blobs change feeds. Okay, means keep track of create, modification and delete changes to blobs in your account. Enable versioning for blobs means use versioning to automatically maintain previous versions of your blobs for recovery and restoration. Okay, so click on next. Tags, name, tag name, you can give tag name. Okay, so next one, review. Click on review. Whatever details you entered here, that you can review once, and click on create. Now storage account is creating. So once we create this account, in this we will get 4 options. Okay, so I'll show you that. What are those 4? Yeah. So our storage account is created here. Now go back to storage accounts. Not yet updated. So wait for 1 or 2 minutes. 1 minute at least will be available. Storage. See here. Now the storage account is available, right? So this is the account name, storage account type is storage account, and storage version 2, and resource group we are using default yesterday's one, right? So we created this one, right? And Azure backup path. Okay, default one we use. Location we assist, and subscription is the subscription. If you click on this, you can edit this tags, you can delete this and pin to dashboard directly. Okay, so now you open this, we go open this storage accounts, click on this. Yeah, see here. Yeah, these are the details available. Disk state available, subscription ID, subscription, location. So created on provisioning state succeeded, account kind, replication, LRS. We selected LRS, locally redundant storage, right? So performance, it will support standard hard, right? Now go down here, properties, monitoring. So if you properties means we'll get all the details about this. Okay. So monitoring. So key metrics, show data for last 1 day, show data for account. So we can create some metrics here to monitor our storages. Okay. Next one is capabilities. See here, static website. We can create static website. So host static content on the Blob service. Data protection. Data protection means save and recover data when it is erroneously modified, deleted. Okay, lifecycle management. Create rule-based policies for storage accounts. Azure CDN. So serve media files quickly and reliably with the Azure CDN. Custom domain, security, private endpoints, all these things are available in capabilities we are able to see. Next one is recommendations. So nothing is there. So recommendations we haven't configured anything. Tutorials, if you want to get storage account details, documentation, you can get from here. And developer tools available inside of this. So .NET, Python, JavaScript, Java, Storage Explorer, PowerShell, Azure CLI. Okay, these are all developers tools, right? So now go back to properties. Go down here. See here, Blob service, security, networking, file storage, queue storage, tables. Okay, different things are available here. Okay, now so I want to create one container. So our container we'll call it as container. See here, data storage. For data storage, normally we use 4 ways to create: containers, file states, queues, tables. Okay, so I'll create one container. So container is nothing but it is like a Google Drive, bucket storage. Okay, so I just want to create this. I want to create these containers. So click on this containers. So one log file is generated already. So now I want to create one container. So click on container name, container 1. Okay. So public access level, we can give whatever default one you can use, private. Okay. So if you click on advanced, it will show you advanced settings. Okay. Encryption, if you want to encrypt the data, whatever the data you stored in this, you can encrypt the data. Okay. So create this container 1, click on this create. See here. So this is container 1 I created, right? So now if you go to this menu, container properties, if you want to check this container properties, open this, see here. So this is the URL to store any data, right? So container name, URL, last modified, right? So and some IDs are available here, versions disabled, right? Next one is generate SAS storage. SAS means it is a one type of storage. Okay. So next one, access policies, you can change, acquire, lease. Okay. Change access level, edit metadata, delete your container. To delete your container, you can delete this. Like next one, open this file, open this container. Now, so if you want to upload any files, you can upload. If you want to upload folders, you can upload. Okay. So click on before uploading. See here, diagnose and solve problems. Diagnose and solve problems means, so for example, if you face any issues with the container storage, so common problems, what we are facing, explore most common problems for your resource, select troubleshoot to run automated troubleshooter, follow do it yourself troubleshooting steps on this below options, right? See here, so authentication and authorization issues, if you are facing these issues, authentication authorization issues, you can click on troubleshoot, it will show you some solutions. Okay. Next one, so firewalls and virtual networks. If you face any issues with the firewalls and virtual networks, you can click on this troubleshoot, it will give you some solution. Next one is deletion and recovery. Click on troubleshoot, it will show you some solution. Right. So next one is storage tiers and hard pool archive. If you face any issues with this, you can troubleshoot this, and performance issues, you can troubleshoot this, encryption, and so immutable blob storage, blob, different things are available. Okay. So current delivery, network CDN, content network CDN, and issues using blob index, common domain names, static websites, right? So alerts, metrics, development, lifecycle management, data migration, connectivity issues. So we use this basic troubleshooting. So normally when we face any issues, okay, so we can troubleshoot, basic troubleshooting we can perform using this common problems. Common problems tab, diagnostics and problem, solve problems. Using this we can troubleshoot. So basic troubleshooting, this is basic. So if you face major issues, normally what we will do, we'll raise a case with vendor. Okay, so we'll raise a case with Microsoft so that they will receive the request, they will troubleshoot the issue. Okay, now next one is access control. Access control is IAM, identity and access management. Right, so settings, shared access tokens. See here, shared access signature. So SAS means shared access signature. So is URL that grant restrict, okay, restricted access and Azure storage container. Okay, something it is showing. So shared access token. So for example, normally when you create any containers, if you want to give the shared access and read only permissions or write permissions, okay, and signing keys. Keys, why we require keys? Some key we can allow to share some files data. So whatever data, files, folders, if you want to share anything, you can share. Next one is allow IP addresses. So from particular IP address, you can allow the traffic, okay, and allow protocols, HTTPS, HTTP also, okay. You can allow access policies for these containers. Okay, you can create some policies, access policies using add policies. So properties of this container. These are the properties. Metadata. Okay, like this you can check. Now go to overview. Now I want to upload some file here. Click on upload. Select file. Some files we can select here. And we can upload this. Click on upload. So the file is uploaded here. Okay, some file, scale up file I uploaded here, right? So now, so once you upload this file, if you click on this file, it will show you URL, right? So, and it will show you last modified version, type, size, access tier, right? So all these things it is showing. Now, if you want to share with anyone, okay, you can share this URL to anyone. They can access the file, like bucket storage. In AWS and GCP, we already discussed this, right? The same way, this container access we can give it to any of the users, any of the engineers, any of the friends. So from anywhere they can access these files.
So file directly will access it will ask username first.
It will not ask anything. Directly you can give the access. This is public one, right? Public files, right? Public account, right? That is why it will not ask anything. Next one is if you want to change access level, click on this. See here, private, no anonymous access. When you select private, no anonymous access, unknowing persons. Okay, blob, anonymous read access for blobs only. Container, anonymous read access for containers and blobs. Okay, different accesses. Whatever you want to choose, you can choose. Right? Next one.
How do you attach the storage to VMs?
Which storage you want to attach?
Any storage, if we create a storage, if we want to attach that with VM server.
Bucket storage we can't attach normally. Buckets normally, so block storage you can attach. Block storage. In AWS we learn, right? So how to convert into snapshot, how to recreate the volume, okay, how to attach. So here also the same functionality.
Same. Okay.
Same functionality here also. I'll show you that. I remove this first. Okay. Next one is, let us discuss about snapshots and storage drives. Okay. So go to virtual machine. We can create one virtual machine now. After that, we can check that. Create virtual machine. Virtual machine name VM01. Okay. Select default values here. Default one. Password, username, Azure username. Click on create. Yeah. So now it is created. Go to home, virtual machines. So this is our VM, right? So open this. See here, disks. Disks one option is there, right? Click on disks. So this is our disk. This is our disk, premium SSD LRS, locally redundant storage, right? So normally while working on VMs, regional wise, will select, by default it will select LRS only, locally redundant. The disks will be redundant locally. It will replicate locally only. So it will not replicate geo redundant. Okay. So now, so 30 GB storage is available. Maximum IOPS 120, right? So input output per second. Maximum throughput 25. Encryption keys, this one, hot host coaching. Host caching means read write. Okay. Next one is so here it is showing another disk which is LUN. LUN means this is external storage. So normally in real time, while working on some activities, while working on the servers, okay, for storing data we use LUNs. LUN means logical unit number. That is external storage. We'll take from the storage, like EMC storage, NetApp storage. We'll take from that. Okay. So this is a LUN, logical unit number. Okay. Logical unit number. Okay. LUN means that is logical space, right? So that is the external storage. So open the storage. See here. So this is the storage. See here 30 GB is there, premium SSD, VM01, Linux operating system. Okay. And so even some metrics also by default they give, like disk bytes, disk read operations, disk operations, disk queue depth. Okay, so they give some options here. Okay, and now, so if you want to check logs for this disk, you can check all the logs, whatever you are operating here. Disk writes logs. Okay, so this is a recently created log, right? So access control IAM also available for this tags. You can check if you want to. Size performance if you want to check your disk. So 32 GB, right? So performance is So this is the IOPS speed, right? So encryption methods, networking, if you want to check disk export, okay? So properties, metrics, so all metrics you can check, right? So automation, tasks, export templates, new support request. If any issues happen with the disk, okay, you can create new support request from here itself. No need to go here, directly you can create the support request from here. Once you create the request, we'll go to Microsoft. They will start resolving the issue right now. So this is our disk VM01, right? So now, so this disk I want to take snapshot. So create snapshot. See here. So snapshot name we have to give here. So this is the subscription. Again, it will show you subscription, resource group, everything, right? So you have to give the name of the snapshot and region, snapshot type, full or incremental. Snapshot name, you can give snapshot 101. So if you want to take full snapshot, means make a complete read-only copy of selected disk, or else you can take incremental. So latest data, okay? I want to take full one. Storage type, from here you can choose storage type. So premium or standard, okay, whatever you want to. I want to select standard, click on review the details. So after that, you can create the snapshot. Snapshot is creating now. Yeah, snapshot is created. So now go back to so open this, click on this. So now you can check the snapshot here. So yeah, snapshot is created, right? So click on this. This is the snapshot. Snapshot one is created here. So open the snapshot, click on this. See here. So this is the snapshot. So you can check resource group. Yeah. Provisioning, state, succeeded, location, where you created the snapshot. Okay. Default location. Subscription, subscription ID, date created, tax, and details, all the details are right. So now if you want to create disk using the snapshot, you can create disk here. Using this create disk, you can create the snapshot, right? So once you create that, you can attach to your VM. So using the snapshot, you can convert it to disk, and that disk you can attach to your virtual server. So where we attach and detach, I'll show you that. This is virtual machine, okay? So where is our disk here? Click on disks. See here. This is the disk, right? Now click on this disk, right? So now here, from here, disk export is there, okay? If you once you create this disk, it will show you option. So once you click on that disk, it will give you where you want to attach. So from here, it will not show you. Once you create the disk, it will show you option. Like in AWS, we already checked that, right? The same way. So this is virtual machine. So when you check the disks, so available disks required to attach your disk to server. Yeah, it is not showing here. So once you convert it to disk, you can be able to see that. Okay. So this is our virtual machine. Here one serial console is there, right? So this is important. Serial console. What is the serial console? So normally while working on deployments, for example, while working on deployments, once you deploy the code, after that, once you reboot your server, if the server is not booting, so we have to go to serial console. Click on the serial console. Serial console should be enabled. Then only it will be available. So in licensing version, we can enable this. Okay. So I have taken partial licensing, not full licensing. Partial licensing, that is when it's not showing. So serial console, when you click on this, one console will be open. In that, you can check the status of your server. So if you want to reset password for your VM, you can reset from here. Okay. So resource health, if you want to check health, you can check. Boot diagnostics. Okay. And you can check like these options. Connection troubleshooting, right? Yeah. So this is our disk. So one more thing here, one more option will be there, like for example, go back to VM, go back to virtual machine, open this VM. Okay. So normally, while working on any activity, right? So we take snapshots, right? So also we'll revert snapshots. Okay. So to revert snapshot, for example, we have snapshot here. So we have already created one snapshot, right? We created one snapshot. So how to revert the snapshot, I'll show you. So option is not, let me check. Click on open our disk. So create snapshot. So this is our snapshot, right? So now, so these are the disks available here. Disk virtual network, IP address. So this is our snapshot. Open the snapshot. So this is our VM group, right? So if you want to snapshot revert, it is not. Okay, snapshot revert means creating this. It will show you, and also we can export this snapshot to somewhere. For example, so we have two zones, two different zones. So in that we have taken some snapshot. So in other zone, the same mission I require. So for which you can export the snapshot from here. You can export the snapshot. Okay. So snapshot revert means you can create the disk here. Using this, you can create the disk, and we can attach to a server. So I want to delete this. Yeah, these are the things in storage. We'll see tomorrow. If anything you miss, tomorrow we'll see. And also tomorrow we'll cover IAM and also billing. We can cover IAM and billing, so that we'll complete Azure sessions. First, you can stop and you can delete. Okay, so don't delete directly. So in real time, we have to do like that. In test lab, it is fine. You can do it, but real time should not delete directly. Live missions, we should not delete. Fine. Yeah, so we can stop here. So tomorrow, so I'll inform you. Tomorrow I have some activity. So I'll inform you by end of the day. Tomorrow we have session or not. So because I have some deployment activity tomorrow. In our project, we have deployment activity. So the timing I haven't, yeah, I could not like till now it is not confirmed. Maybe afternoon it will confirm. By end of the day, I'll put the message in the group. So tomorrow we'll have session or not. Okay. So if don't have tomorrow, so we'll cover Monday. The same remaining things we'll cover Monday. So I'll inform you by EOD. Okay. Fine. Thank you.